Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me. As you are ready, make your way onto your mat. Starting in any comfortable seated position that you like. But if it's okay for you right now, consider a cross-legged variation of Sukhasana, easy pose with the shins crossed. A little bit less effort or opening for the hips. Or you might take that a little wider into Siddhasana. The hips begin to open here. One foot can stack in front of the other. And as you choose how to sit, I encourage you to move around a little bit, whether that's a sway side to side or a gentle twist, using the leverage of the hands against the knees. Maybe you even lean forward onto the hands and lift up the sit bones to sit back down again, perhaps on a more stable base. As you take a few more gentle rounds of breath to make your way into that sweet spot, that place of relative comfort where you can sit content or within Santosha. Consider placing your palms down on your knees. You can unite the thumb and forefinger in Jana Mudra if grounding feels comfortable to you now. Or you can just let the fingers be loose and free. With your next inhalation, have a gentle pull back on the knees that allows you to send the heart forward. The gaze can lift whether the eyes are open or closed. And with your exhale, lower your chin toward your chest. Start to round the spine. The belly draws in toward it as the breath is released. As you begin to refill, again a gentle pull on the knees to open across the chest, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the blades together. You can lift the gaze or the chin if that feels okay to your neck. As you exhale, roll the shoulders forward, now opening up the space behind the heart. Let the spine round. Cruise straight into your next inhalation. Gentle arch of the back, or at least an opening of the front of the body. A seated cow pose. As you roll into the exhalation of the seated cat, you might trace tiny circles with the hands upon the knees. Again, inhale, as if the breath was causing every bit of the motion you're making. You might draw the elbows in toward the body to encourage an even tighter squeeze between the blades. And with the exhale, round. Now you can point the elbows way out if that helps to open up the back of the body. One more deep breath in. Roll with it. Be lifted by it. And chase the exhale away by curling down over it. Let the next inhale lengthen you up through neutral spine. Sweep the arms up overhead. As the fingertips unite in space, see if you can reach a little bit higher to fully lengthen the rib cage. With the exhale, draw the hands down to the forehead. And inhale, and they lower to the heart. With the exhale, let's twist to the right. Turn the head and chest. Drop the left hand to the right knee, the right hand to the mat behind you. And from the mat, follow the inhalation straight up through the spinal column. Chin slightly lower to keep the neck long. You might even feel the breath lift out through the crown. With the exhale, everything softens from the jaw through the shoulders, the abdominal wall to the hips. One more breath in here. Seems to expand as it rises. You might be able to roll the shoulders back, hardly noticeable to anyone else. And with the exhale, your twist might deepen a little bit on its own if it needs to. Now, super slow inhalation to turn the gaze forward. Simultaneously sweep that right arm out from behind you. Stretch it across the body to the left. With the exhale, the left arm scoops it up, squeezes it in just to get a little release through the right shoulder. As you inhale, press that right arm into the left, making space for the breath to fill. And with the exhale, draw it back in any amount. One more breath in. Maybe you really press. Right arm into left arm resists. And with the exhale, release straight into your twist to the left. So the right hand drops straight down to the knee beneath it as the left fingers meet the mat behind you. The inhale rises, lifting the awareness with it. The spine naturally lengthens. The crown elevates. And the exhale seems to drain out, taking that left shoulder a little further back with it. The awareness sinks now, at least down to the mat where you meet it, maybe even below into your roots. And from there, the next inhale flows up. Feel the expansion within. You might actually visually grow a little taller. With the exhale, maybe you melt. And inhale to slowly, dramatically turn the gaze forward. Sweep the left arm forward all the way over to the right. With the exhale, right arm scoops up. With the inhale, open up a bit. And with the exhale, tighten your grip, not just of the arm, but of the abdomen. One more breath in. With the exhale, release. Fingertips to the earth. Crawl the hands forward. Only as far as they can comfortably go right now. And if it feels good, you can even sway right to left as you go.
Hey,
With an inhalation, lift up onto your fingertips. As you exhale, crawl them all the way over to the right, off the edge of the mat until you're hovering above the right knee. Inhale, and again you rise up onto the fingertips, maybe able to negotiate some space for the right side of the rib cage over the thigh. And with that exhale, see if you can melt a little lower. Let the arms get a little softer, chin a little heavier. Inhale, and you rise up onto your fingers. You're crawling back through the center, timing it so that you hit that central point as the lungs fully inflate. As they begin to deflate, you cruise over to the left. With an inhale, allow that slight lift, maybe a further turn. Left side of the ribs might move back. With the exhale, soften as much as you can and no more. And inhale to lift up slightly, to cruise back to the middle. With the exhale, let the head go heavy. Inhale, and you'll start to walk the hands back in toward the body. With the exhale, roll over the knees or flop to one side as you make your way into tabletop position. Now soften the gaze or close the eyes as you move your way in to this familiar pose. Noticing any differences now. Truly meeting your own sense of presence. By feeling the hands and the knees, the tops of the feet ground into the mat. Maybe you can even feel that subtle press back of the earth that allows the arms and the thighs to lengthen, back of the body to lift a little higher without actually moving. Breathing in come to still. Breathing out, press into child's pose. Just this one beat to find length through the arms, a curve in the spine. With your inhale, lift that curve up through cat pose, slowly moving until the shoulders are above the fingertips. Dip into cow. With the exhale, the hips are drawn back, not quite to the heels. Instead, you round up into cat pose as the last bit of breath escapes the body. Shift forward and fully inhale as you dip into your cow. Roll the shoulders back. The exhale draws the hips back. Cat pose. Move forward with your inhale. Dip into cow. Now let's take 3 more rounds of these rolling cat-cows on your own breath, in your own time. Feeling free to add any circles of the head, of the hips. You might even flip the hands over if you'd like to get into the wrists. Start to make your way back to the palms on the mat, each fingertip grounded. And with your next inhalation, sweep the right arm out to the right. As you exhale, thread it beneath the left. Lay all the way down onto the right shoulder, onto the right side of the head. Stay. Or with the inhale, you can slide the left hand forward on your mat, or even reach it up to the sky. If you're binding, on the exhale, wrap the left hand behind the back to clasp the right side. Stay. Or with the inhale, you can tuck the left toes under, lifting the knee to release through the hamstring. And if you've lifted that knee on the exhale, lower it right back down gently. If you're bound on the inhale, left hand reaches up, spread your fingers wide. With the exhale, we'll all press that left palm into the earth beside the face. And as you inhale, rise up through tabletop, right arm back up high. Right foot steps back into a supported side plank. With your exhale, tabletop. As you inhale, let's just dip into a regular cow pose. The exhale carries you into cat. Inhale through neutral, left arm reaches out to the left. With the exhale, you'll gently lace it beneath the right. Softly set yourself down onto your left shoulder, onto the left side of the head, where you'll stay. Or with the inhale, right hand moves forward or up high. The exhale is your opportunity to bind if you're wrapping the right arm behind the back. No matter what's going on, continuously pressing into the left arm. If you'd like, with your inhale, tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. And if you have, with the exhale, lower it. If you're bound, with the inhale, right arm reaches up high. Exhale, and that right palm meets the mat. And inhale as your way up into your supported side plank, left hand high, left foot back. Exhale into tabletop. As you inhale, dip into cow pose, tuck your toes under. With the exhale, press into child's, the spine rounds like cat. Inhale, tabletop with the knees hovering just off the mat. Exhale into downward facing dog. As the hips lift, the head gets heavy. With your inhalation, rise up onto your toes. Exhale and the heels drop over to the right. And inhale brings you to down dog. Lift the right leg up high. And with that exhale, scoop the right knee toward the nose, turbo plank. Inhale, down dog, right foot meets left. With the exhale, right hand reaches back for the left ankle. Let's pause here for an inhale. You can bend the left knee if you like so the thigh comes into the belly. And with the exhale, you might even gaze up beneath the left shoulder. Inhale, back into down dog, both hands low, toes up. With the exhale, drop the heels over to the left. Inhale, down dog, lift the left leg. It can be any amount from toes hovering off the earth to way up in the sky. And with that exhale, your turbo plank, bend the left knee, draw it in as the shoulders stack above wrists. Inhale is down dog, both feet to the earth, head super heavy. With the exhale, left hand back to the right ankle. Pause here for an inhale. Option to bend that right knee so the thigh meets the abdomen. The exhale, consider lifting the gaze up to the right. Inhale, down dog, up onto your toes. If you'd like, take a roll out into plank pose. If you've planked, with the exhale, down dog. Inhale, up onto your toes. With the exhale, tiptoe or walk up to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Landing with the feet about hips-width distance apart, press into the balls of the feet, then the heels. With an inhale, you can lift slightly. And with the exhale, fold, slight bend in the knees, both hands clasp the left ankle. As you inhale, lift the left elbow up or the whole arm if you're ready for that, twisting the heart open to the left. As you exhale, fold over the legs, sweep both hands over to clasp the right ankle. Inhale and either left elbow or hand rises to the sky. With the exhale, fold. Just let the arms go heavy or clasp opposite elbows if you'd like. As we take just a breath or two to feel where you are right now. You might lift slightly, give a gentle wiggle to snuggle the belly a little closer to the upper thighs. If the elbows are clasped, release them. Soften the knees a little further, wherever you are. Maybe that's slightly halfway or way into a squat. Let the next inhalation roll you up to stand. Feel the weight of the arms drawing down on the shoulder girdles as the legs straighten. The spine aligns. The head stacks on top. As you exhale, take a big roll back of the shoulders and pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Eyes open or closed. The only thing moving the breath. Can you visualize the next inhale rolling from the roots through the soles up the legs, encasing the psoas, the hips. The abdomen expands as the lungs fully inflate. The head lifts a little higher into space. Through nose or mouth, let the exhale go. Let it be profound. The shoulders relax. The arms become heavy, fingers loose. The heels really ground. Let's move. With your next inhale, reach up. Right hand grips the left wrist and lifts it a little higher. With the exhale, hinge over to the right as the hips press to the left, only as far as you need. And inhale to rise up. Realign, switch hands. With the exhale, take it the other way. And inhale to lift up. Left hand slides up to meet right. With the exhale, bend the elbows so your prayer tips down to the back of the heart. We'll pause here for one breath in and the option to send the back of the head into the forearms. With your exhale, flip that prayer around to the front and fold. Hands to the shins. With an inhale, press into the shins to lengthen the spine. As you exhale, fingers to the earth, step the left foot back. Let the knee fall to the mat. Inhale, and the right arm will circle one time. With the exhale, the fingers graze the mat. The back knee lifts. Inhale, another full circle of that right arm starts. The exhale, the fingers might graze the mat again. And with your inhale, the right arm reaches up high to stay. With the exhale, elbow bends, hand catches the head in support of the neck. One deep breath in. Exhale into plank pose. Feel your way in. With your inhale, shift to the tips of the toes. Exhale, and the knees, chest and chin lower into Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide into a little baby cobra. Lift the hands if you need a little more. The exhale, lower. Hands, heart, and head to earth. Slide the legs a little further back on your mat. And with your inhale, peel up into a second cobra. Maybe a touch higher than the last. Elbows in. As you exhale, lower. Gentle pull on the palms to lengthen everything as it meets the earth. And an inhale to peel up into one more Bhujangasana. The navel might rise. The gaze definitely lifts. With your exhale, slow lower down. Inhale, tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale into child, super dynamic balasana. Inhale, and you launch up into that little hovering tabletop. Exhale, and you glide up into downward facing dog. Stay for a breath, or with your inhale, roll out into plank. And with your exhale, reunite in down dog. Inhale up onto your toes. The exhale, drop heels to the right. You can bend the knees if it feels good. With your inhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. As you exhale, bend the knee to open the hip. We'll pause here for a breath in. You can gaze over the left shoulder if you want a bigger arch. Take a circle of that foot in the sky. And with the exhale, modified plank. Bring the bent right knee toward the right elbow. Keep the hips pretty high. Inhale to your three-legged dog. Right toes spread wide in the sky. With the exhale, step the right foot forward. Lower the left knee again. You can keep the toes tucked. With the inhale, lift both arms. Interlace all but the index fingers. Sit way up high so the spine is pretty long. And you can stay here if that's enough in that left hip flexor, so as. Or if it feels good, with the exhale, you can sink way down. Let's take another deep breath. Lift through the heart, no matter how you are. And with the exhalation, we're going to lower the hands down to surround the right foot. Lift the left knee, straighten the right into pyramid pose. Inhale, and we'll rebend the right knee. Flatten the left heel to the mat, warrior feet. Good. Got it. And with your next inhale, lift the heart. Interlace hands at the sacrum. Gaze up high. The exhale, humble warrior, leading with the heart. So first extending forward and then dropping low. Now the right shoulder can rest on the right knee or come to the inside of it. Exhale. With an inhale, you might lift slightly, readjust if you need. And with the exhale, the crown might drop a little lower. One more cycle of breath. Draw the right hip back. Or you can think of pressing the left thigh forward. And with your next inhale, we're rising, releasing the clasp, reaching the arms up for warrior one. Good. Exhale. And you might sink a little lower or lift a little higher. With your inhale, bend the elbows, dropping the hands back for that tricep relief. And with the exhale, press from here into warrior two. Hips and shoulders turn to the left. Arms parallel with the earth. With an inhale, you might rise a bit or realign. With the exhale, set the drishti, the gaze, out over the right hand. Now with your inhale, let's come out of it. Straighten the right knee. Reach the arms up high, long rib cage. With the exhale, sink back down into warrior two, palms facing up. Inhale for reverse warrior, left hand to the back of the left leg, right arm overhead. And with the exhale, we're gliding through warrior two into side angle. Right elbow to right knee or hand lower if you'd prefer. Left arm sweeps overhead. And inhale seems to expand from the left toes up the leg through the side, out the hand in the sky. With the exhale, you can drop that left hand back to cradle the head if it would feel nice. With your inhale, we're cartwheeling up into reverse triangle, so straighten the right knee. With the exhale, triangle pose. First lift, arms reach, extend forward, and then down. I like to just plant the right hand in the center of the right shin for a little leverage. From that hand, the inhale flows up the right arm through the heart, out the fingers in the sky. With the exhale, let's fold over the right leg. Square the hips up, back into your pyramid pose. And with your inhalation, we're lifting the left leg. Any amount from just off the earth to parallel with it, warrior three variation, or way up high for a standing split. With the exhale, let's lower left foot down beside right. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. With the exhale, fold Uttanasana. Feel free to hug the legs if it feels good. On your inhale, roll up to stand. Shimmy the shoulders as you lift to loosen up. And with the exhale, roll the shoulders back in the sockets. Drop the eyes closed. Feel the feet ground. One deep breath in your still Tadasana. Feeling the breath, living, expanding, breathing with you, through you. Exhale. With your next inhalation, reach up. Interlace all but the index fingers, point a little higher. As you exhale, take that point over to the left as the hips press right. And inhale to straighten up, fully align. And with the exhale, other way. And inhale to lift up. You can always bend the elbows for a quick tricep release. But with the exhale, we're folding. Through Uttanasana, this time extend the arms back alongside the body. Fingers probably point skyward. And inhale to lengthen. Modified Ardha Uttanasana. Fingers reaching back. The exhale, lower fingertips. Step the right foot back into your lunge. Let the knee dip. Keep the toes tucked. And with the inhale, the left arm starts its circle. Flow straight into the exhale as the fingers cruise low. And as they reach back up with the inhale, the right knee lifts you up. Exhale as the bottom of your circle. One more time, inhale, left arm reaches up, really ground into the right hand. With this exhale, bend the left elbow, hand cradles the head for one big breath in. Exhale is plank pose. Inhale and shift to the tips of the toes. As you exhale, lower the knees. Bend the elbows for a half chaturanga, no more than 90 degrees. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down to earth. Keep the hands as they are for another cobra, or you can extend them back alongside the body for locust. Option to interlace the hands if you'd like. With the inhale, we'll lift up. Either cobra or locust, half or full. With the exhale, lower down. Stick with what's going on, or you can bend the knees and clasp the ankles for a bow pose. With the inhale, we'll lift. If you're in Dhanurasana, press the feet into the hands. And with the exhale, soft descent. The hands align with the heart, the legs lengthen fully. Inhale, tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale, once more into child's. Feel the length through the spine, especially the lower back. Inhale, lift up to your hovering tabletop. Exhale, we press up into downward facing dog, where you can stay or you can inhale to plank. And exhale, into down dog. Inhale, we'll all rise up onto our toes. The exhale, heels drop to the left. The knees can bend if you like. One inhale brings you to down dog, left leg lifts. The exhale, knee bends, hip opens, gaze right if you want. An inhale and a circle of that left ankle. With the exhale, your plank pose, left knee toward left elbow. Inhale, back up to your three-legged dog. Let the head go really heavy. With the exhale, step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms reach up, all but the index interlace. With the exhale, sink if you'd like to dip in low. One more inhale, the heart lifts, whether you arch the spine or not. Exhale, hands to the earth, lift into your pyramid pose. You can flex the left toes toward the face if you'd like. Inhale, and we'll re-bend the left knee. With the exhale, flatten the right heel to the earth. Inhaling, the heart lifts, hands clasped behind you, gaze to the sky. With the exhale, follow that gaze, the drishti, down into humble warrior, so slowly that you can adjust as you go. With the inhale, a slight lift just to see how far you've come. And with the exhale, you might dip a little lower. The crown might come closer to the earth, like the left heel. Inhale, left hip draws back. Exhale, right thigh presses forward. Inhale to lift all the way up into Virabhadrasana 1. Hips and shoulders point relatively forward. Exhale, palms unite overhead. As you inhale, bend the elbows, drop that prayer back. And with the exhale, press into warrior 2. Then inhale to soften up, to adjust if you need. And an exhale to set the drishti ahead, the last piece of every pose. With the inhale, straighten up, reach up. The exhale, sink back in. Inhale for reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to knee, right arm overhead. Now follow the inhale from the back toes up the leg. Let it wrap around that first hip, the right hip. simultaneously through the trunk down the left leg, all the way through the fingers. The exhale, you might drop that right hand back to cradle the head. And with your inhale, we'll cartwheel up through reverse warrior. Left knee straightens, making it reverse triangle. Exhale into Trikonasana. Wherever that left hand is, follow the breath from it through the chest. Can it open a little wider? Does it need to? With the exhale, gently pour yourself over the left leg back into your pyramid pose. We'll spin onto the right toes. And with the inhale, the right leg lifts into your variation of standing split. Exhale, right foot meets left. Inhale, the spine lengthens, arms extend back alongside the hips. Exhale and we'll fold, hug the legs if you like. Inhale, and we'll rise up to stand. With the exhale, roll the shoulders back. If you'd like, interlace the hands at the sacrum again. If you have, with the inhale, option to sit into chair pose. And another option with the exhale to roll down over the legs. They can straighten as the head drops low, as the clasp lifts off the lower back. Wherever you are with the next inhalation, make your way up into Urdhva Hastasana. Palms unite in the sky, all the fingers interlace, and then the hands flip up. As you exhale, take the hands to the right, hips to the left. Inhale to center up, press through the thumbs. Exhale, take them over to the left. Inhale to lift, flip the palms together. Can always bend the elbows if you like. And with the exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale and you'll lift about halfway up. Extend the arms forward alongside the ears if you're feeling some core. With the exhale, lower the fingers. Step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Same flow as you inhale, circle of the right arm starts. Exhale is the lower part of it. Inhaling, left knee lifts. So you can spin the heart open a little further to the right. Next inhale, the right arm pauses up high. Exhale, the elbow bends, hand cradles the head. Breathing in, ground into the left palm. Lift through the right side of the chest. Breathing out, you'll make your way into a half or a full chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog, locust or bow. And exhale into down dog. Feel free to stop, child's or tabletop on the way. One round of breath in down dog with that optional roll in and out of plank. Feel free to add a chaturanga press up if you need some strengthening. And with your next inhale, lift up onto your toes. The exhale, heels drop to the right, knees can bend, left arm can reach up overhead. Inhale for down dog, right leg lifts. The exhale, knee bends, hip opens, stay here, or lift the right hand to hover or flip all the way over. One big breath rolls through you. You roll with the exhale back through down dog into your twisted plank. Bent right knee sweeps beneath you toward the left elbow. Inhaling, press back up into your three-legged dog. With the exhale, step the right foot forward. Keep the back knee lifted this time. As you inhale, the arms reach up for crescent, all but the index fingers interlace. With the exhale, you've got that option to sink in low. One more inhale here. With the exhale, let's lower fingertips to the earth. Straighten the right knee pyramid. Inhale and we'll rebend the right knee. Exhale, left heel presses to the earth. Inhale, warrior one, palms unite, elbows bend. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhaling, straighten the right knee, reach the arms to the sky. And with the exhale, sink back into warrior two with the option to lift the right heel. Inhale for your reverse warrior. Exhale into side angle. If the heel is lifted, lower it. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Big sweeping motions. Exhale into triangle, traditional, or keep both arms reaching forward. Breathe in. Your exhale is pyramid pose. Hands surround the right foot as you spin onto the left toes. Inhale, standing split, left leg lifts. The exhale, bend the knee in the sky. Option to take the right hand up to catch the foot. If you've got it, with the inhale, press the foot into the hand. And with the exhale, release into your forward fold. Inhaling, the spine lengthens, arms reach forward if you've got it. With the exhale, fold, hug the legs if you want it. Inhale, and we'll roll up to stand, circle the wrists. And with the exhale, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, let's reach up, unite the palms in the sky. And with the exhale, cactus the elbows, shine through the heart. Inhale, and we reach back up. Again, interlace all the fingers. With this exhale, drop the hands back to cradle the head. Breathe in. And with the exhale, hinge to your left, hips press right. Inhale to straighten up. Use the hands to lift the head a little higher. And with the exhale, hinge to the right. Inhale to straighten up. Reach up, Urdhva. With the exhale, fold down into Uttanasana. The arms can be heavy this time. As you inhale, spine lengthens, fingers somewhere toward the earth. And with the exhale, step the right foot back. Gently lower the knee. Inhaling, left arm circles one time. Exhale. With the next one, the right knee lifts. Keep on flowing. One more inhale and the left arm stops. Exhale and the hand clasps the head. One inhale, can you twist the heart open further? Exhale into Chaturanga, your way. Inhale to your heart opener, your choice. Exhale, and you make your way into down dog, where you can stay, or you can take a cruise into plank, maybe your press up. We meet in down dog for an exhale, one last flow. Inhale up onto your toes. The exhale, heels drop to the left. Optional bend of the knees, reach of the right arm. Inhale is down dog, left leg up. The exhale, knee bends, stay, or lift the left hand. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale into your twisted plank. Cautiously, sweetly sweeping the left knee beneath you. Inhaling, press through the hands, lift the left toes, three-legged dog. Exhale is your big step forward. Inhale, arms reach up, all but the index interlace. And with the exhale, you decide if you should sink any lower. Wrap the awareness around that right hip crease, the thigh, the glute, everything encased there. Breathe in. Maybe you add a little arch or some pressure into the back toes. With the exhale, fingers lower. Left knee straightens. Toes can lift if you want. With the inhale, drop back into your lunge. With the exhale, flatten the right heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, palms unite, elbows bend. Exhale, Vira 2. Inhale, straighten up, reach up. And exhale, sink back in, maybe lifting that left heel up. Inhale is reverse warrior. Exhale into side angle, lowering the heel if it's risen. One breath in and out. Inhale, your final reverse triangle. Sweep the left fingers through the air. Exhale, and they guide you into triangle, tradition, or arms hovering. Breathe in. With the exhale, fold over the left leg, spin onto the back toes. Inhale, and the right leg rises. Exhale, knee bends. Option of Chapasana, left hand to right foot. One more breath in. With the exhale, you'll release the left hand. We're just bringing that bent right knee down behind the left heel and sitting. Keep moving. The hands help you lower all the way onto the back. Left ankle is crossed over the right knee. As you inhale, left hand reaches through the space between the knees to grip the right hand behind the thigh or in front of the shin. With the exhale, squeeze. Just to find what you need in the left hip. For just a few breaths, you can pause. Maybe gently roll side to side. Usually a gentle tip to the right brings a little more action to that left hip. With your next inhalation, we'll release the arms up alongside the ears. As you exhale, tip the legs over to the right. Now you can wind the knees up like eagle, or you can come out of the winding, or you can leave the legs as they are and let the left sole flatten on the mat. If you have, it might feel good to bring the right hand to the left inner thigh. The left hand to the sacrum. With both hands, push away, as if you could lengthen your own spine. Find some traction, some distraction. And here we'll breathe in and out. One more cycle. Next, inhale, gently roll onto the back. Unwind the legs and both up to the sky. If the hands were low, you can just slide them onto the thighs. A little pressure from the heels of the hands as you take just one more breath in Viparita Karani. With the exhale, bend the left knee, cross the right ankle over it. Inhaling, right hand reaches through that space to catch the left. Maybe you interlace the fingers with the opposite thumb on top. As you exhale, start to squeeze, start to explore. With the inhale, you might add that slight tip to the left, or maybe a continuous sway across the back. With your next inhale, release arms up overhead. As you exhale, the legs drop over to the left. Consider flattening that right foot on the mat. Maybe bringing left hand to the right inner thigh, right hand to the lower back. Or you can add just that little bit of pressure. One more breath in here. Open your mouth, let it just tumble out. With your inhale, roll onto your back. Unwind the legs. Catch the feet in happy baby pose. As you exhale, draw down on the feet. Feel how that presses the whole spine into the earth. With an inhale, you might add a sway side to side. You might even straighten the legs together or one at a time. And with your exhale, release the feet. Just slide the hands up the shins to the knees. Inhaling, gently set the feet on the earth in front of the hips. And with the exhale, either let your knees knock together for your final rest, or slide the heels out toward the front corners of the mat. With an inhalation, extend the arms out to the sides. Elbows can be straight or bent cactus style. As you exhale, leave the elbows pretty close to where they are. Just bring the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Inhaling, you can feel every bit that expansion within. Press into your palms, resting on the outside. And with the exhale, gentle warmth and weight of the hands presses back. Stay, or with your next inhalation, you can extend the arms alongside the body for traditional Shavasana. Allow the next inhale to flood each brain cell, to loosen the eyes and the sockets, tongue in the mouth. Let the jaw drop open. The exhale flow out. Feels as though the base of the skull becomes heavy. The vertebrae in the neck release. The shoulders melt. And an inhale flows unobstructed through the head, beyond the neck, into the heart, where it expands in all directions. This one single breath presses out to the edges of you. Through parted lips, blow the exhale away, as if you could propel yourself a little further into rest. The whole upper and center of the spine relax. The abdominal wall lets go. The awareness sinks down into the sacrum. From there, the inhale rises up into the pelvis, everything filling it, surrounding it, attaching to it. Through the nostrils, the exhale flows smoothly, effortlessly, resting quads, calves, and feet. Invite some motion back into your hands and feet now. Maybe just the fingers and toes. Could be circles, the ankles and wrists. With an inhale, take a big long stretch if you're up for it. With the exhale, roll onto your right side. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Left hand drapes over the body to meet the earth. With an inhale, the earth seems to press into that hand, lifting you up into the seated position where you began, if that feels comfortable now. As you exhale, roll your shoulders back. Flip your palms up. With your inhale, feel yourself straighten up. Exhale, everything softens. Then inhale, bring your hands to your heart. And as you exhale, press them out to the sides. Flip the palms up. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the hands to the head. Let your brow rest against your thumbs. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.